Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always, and welcome back to Kero Blaster. In the last episode, we finished up the Hikachi plateau and also the train station, and here we are back to the office, and we are pretty much done with Omake Mode, which is kind of cool, and also means the end of the series. But as I've said before, there is sorta more. There are more kind of tech demo games related to this universe and whatnot that I do plan on playing. It's just a matter of once we finish this, we just need to play them. That's really all it is. So we're having some issues with these guys. Let's just try to not get hit much more. But we should be good to beat this. I don't anticipate too much issue. One of the really nice things about all of this is going to be, well, basically, we have a lot of money that we can spend on life and getting more upgrades and stuff. I don't know that there's any, like, extra bosses or anything like that for this, but I guess we'll find out. Can I kill that guy? Probably not. He's gonna attack us here. Fair enough. So yeah, Omake Mode has been a lot easier in some ways. Definitely easier than Zanku Mode, but also kind of difficult. There's a lot more enemies, and a lot more powerful enemies. And the bonus areas are really weird, but it's been a lot of fun, all in all. Can we, like, get up there or something? Nah, I don't think so. Okay. So, let's continue on with the Kirby enemies. I don't actually know what those guys are called, but they remind me of the Kirby enemies in Kirby's Dream Land, who kind of do similar things. They get mad if you try to suck them up and that kind of stuff. I like that game. I like the Kirby games. I used to play them a lot because I didn't have any games for Game Boy. At least not many good ones. But yeah, so just gotta get through this level. This level is pretty long, and I'm a little worried about the bosses and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully we won't have too much issues. Hopefully, more than anything, we can get plenty of life and whatnot before the end, because I don't want to die. I heard... yeah, we've got some more coins we can get. And we just gotta kill these guys. These guys don't take damage until they're like, hey, you came back. I was wondering if you'd come back. He did. He also hurt me. We don't have much life left, but we do have 5 lives. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, there are... I know there's at least one more game in this quote-unquote series that we are going to be playing. There might actually be 2. I don't remember. But the next one that we're going to be playing, I believe, is very similar to this, Kero Blaster. But the biggest difference is the character we'll be playing as and that kind of stuff. You guys will see once we get there. That will be hopefully starting next week, assuming we can finish this game today. Honestly, so long as we don't, like, die a lot to the bosses, we should be good. I don't think there's too much more. I don't know. But yeah, this game is really good. I'm gonna still give it, like, raving reviews. It's, well, okay, not raving. Decent reviews. It's really good. It's well worth the price, that's for sure. But something that I noticed when I started loading this up, so making sure, you know, my recording and everything was working. I sat at the beginning part and got to listen to the music just for a little bit. And honestly, the soundtrack of this game and Cave Story are just phenomenal. And that's kind of what makes them such great games. And that's something that I think a lot of what makes indie games a lot better than kind of your mainstream AAA titles and all that kind of stuff, you know, the bigger releases just typically don't have the charm that the indie games do when it comes to like music. And yeah, you have the simplistic graphics, but that's honestly, I kind of like pixel graphics. Not like my #1 choice, but definitely not something I shy away from ever. I mean, look at my channel. I play mostly Minecraft. Graphics aren't that much of a concern for me. They never have been, really. Because I grew up on, you know, original Nintendo games and that kind of stuff. So graphics don't matter too much, in my opinion. It's all about gameplay and how smooth that is, and just kind of the charm of the game. And what gives a lot of these indie games just the overwhelming amount of charm is music. And sometimes it is atmosphere and like graphics and whatnot. Like, not graphics so much as like designs. And one game that I'm hoping to play relatively soon, honestly, that's kind of what makes Shovel Knight so good, is the characters are really quirky and fun. But I'm hoping to play a couple of games relatively soon that kind of have that, the atmosphere more than anything, which has drawn me to it. The one that I'm speaking of is Hollow Knight, which is a game I've had for a while and haven't played because I want to do a series on it. I have no idea what to expect when playing that game, so that should be fun. But I know that it looks really cool, and that's enough to draw me to the games, you know? It's not always about, like, cutting-edge graphics and that kind of stuff. It's just fun. And that's what I think a lot of the high-dollar games kind of forget sometimes. They're too concerned about making things that are a little too, well, too over the top on something, or they try to jump in. Oh hey, we bought all of the heart boosts. Let's buy the heart jar. They try to jump onto whatever's popular and not being honest to games, which is important. You know, Battle Royales got popular. Battle Royale type games have existed for so long. There are a lot of them out there. And once they started getting popular, they exploded even more. And just, you could find them everywhere. Everybody was making Battle Royale. And it kind of oversaturates the market and kind of makes things, I don't know. There's nothing new. There's nothing original. There's less good games, in a sense. But sometimes you just gotta, I mean, a couple of more unique takes on the genre, but at the same time, like, once it got to a point where every game was Battle Royale, it stops being fun. It stops being about fun, it just becomes about making a buck. And that's why indie games typically are better in some sense, because there is none of that. A lot of times it's none of that presumption of, I'm gonna make money off of this. It's just, I want to make this game, and I want to make something that I would want to play, you know? So it's just thoughts. I'm rambling because I really have nothing else to talk about with these series, but that's just my opinions. And you know what? If you don't agree with them, that's fine too. That's the wonderful thing about my opinions. They're mine, not yours. So you don't have to share them. It's a weird way to say that, but I feel like my kind of point is clear though. But no, so that's one of the things that kind of drew me to Minecraft, getting into playing that a lot, is, yeah, you have the constant, it's, hey, we can go lower? Oh no, there's a chest down here, that's right. I was like, is there more to this than we knew? But no, so one of the things that kind of drew me into Minecraft so many years ago was Yeah, you have the cool building, adventuring type stuff. When I started playing, exploration was not a thing. There was next to no exploration because outside of the natural terrain generation, there wasn't really anything to go find. There were no villages, no nothing really. When I started playing Minecraft, there wasn't even a nether. That was brand new within a few updates of me playing it. So it was one of those things of like exploration wasn't as big of a deal other than just finding some cool seed to start. One of the big things when I started playing was the 404 challenge, which was a really cool seed that had had a really cool spawn, and they made a challenge. It had a gigantic cave in the center of it, like right at spawn. And so you have that kind of stuff, but at the same time, like, what kind of drew me to Minecraft more than anything was less the exploration, that kind of stuff. Definitely not the combat, because combat was not really existent at that time. I mean, you had some enemies that you could fight and whatnot, but it wasn't about bosses or anything like that. The dragon didn't exist. But it was about kind of building, and something that really helped with that was Minecraft has a really good soundtrack. And I would listen to some of the music from the soundtrack just on my personal iPod or MP3 player, I guess. I never had an iPod. But yeah, just that kind of stuff is, and it's a good hallmark of a good game. Look at people just praise games like Chrono Trigger, and I've played Chrono Trigger. It was difficult at the end, but some of the bosses were insanely difficult. But something that really, I don't know, kind of stood out with that game was the soundtrack was amazing. Is there anything we can do down here? No. Okay. We need some life. But we're on the roof, so time for the boss fights. Do we have to fight? This is slightly different. So this is different. Oh, there's boxes here now. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. So he shuts the door. Guess we should follow him. So this is where the game changes. This is what makes Omake Mode different. And basically we can go all the way down. All the way down. I wonder. We can't go out. But we can go all the way down to the basement. And I don't remember what happens from here on out, so I'll be honest, I don't know what to expect. Let's just try to do our best. Kill everything without getting hit. Oh hey, they have jetpacks. I would really love some health, though. That would be peachy. Okay, cool. So we gotta explore the basement in Omake Mode. Omake. And we can't go up any higher because that's where the elevator is. So basement 2. And this looks like the farthest down we can go. Oh, hey, this is where the teleporter is. Need something? Yes, please. Refill my health. Thank you. There is a phone, a ladder, and I see there's a 1-up, nothing else, and a computer. Huh, this is the teleporter room. Oh. You made it far, yellow one. Are you prepared? Yes. So it looks like we have a boss rush. Cool. So let's get to it. First boss is not that hard. But yeah, we got a timer and everything. Boss rush should not be too bad. And there we go. 10 seconds. We get teleported immediately to the next guy. Can we do this? Hey, we can use this. And I don't know if this is going to be the best weapon against this guy, but it's what we're going to use. It's pretty good. It could be better. If we had the level 2, I think it'd be better. But giant fishy dude. Alright, so let's just get all of the star mines out there. And can we even... let's ninja star him. That might be better. And there we go. Not too bad. Not too difficult. So now the car dude. The car's pretty easy, to be honest. Let's just do as much damage as possible. And there we go. That was easy. Big computer guy is not that hard. The biggest problem with this guy is just he can squish you. But that's not too big of a deal. He's not super dangerous until second form. Let's see what he does. Aww. We could potentially get a little bit more life here, but we did 99 damage, and he retreats back into himself. It's a little bit more luck-based than anything else to get the orb on the right side. But now I think it's time for Chicken Man, or Clock Chicken thing. We discovered that I think this is one of the best ways to begin. And then lasers. Lasers are really good. Then when he does the birds, use the stars. Switch back to lasers. Alright, so I wonder how many of the bosses we're going to actually have to fight. If we're going to have to fight all of the different guys from... if we're going to have to do the Zango bosses, however, overtime bosses. If we're going to have to do the main boss for that or not. Or if it's just the main level. So, back to the boss, the actual boss of the company. And I think there we go. Wow, 300 HP. There, she has a lot. We did a lot of damage very quickly. And just keep trying our best. Cool, there we go. So we beat that boss. And she goes back to normal, and then it's the... oh no, she has another form, that's right. So we got hit. Let's get some more health. And actually, this is a really good weapon. She's almost dead. There we go. So then we have to fight the gigantic slab thing. I don't even know what to call this thing. But boss rushes. Boss rushes are a thing, and it's usually not too bad. So let's just keep trying to do as much damage without getting hit too much. Ow. I always forget about that attack. Now he's angry. Oh, I always forget about that. So, do we have to do it all over again? Transport room. Okay. No, okay. We get to start here, luckily. That is nice. We have 6 lives. It looks like this stage is a completely different stage. So, we actually don't have to go back through that stage again, which is really nice. Aww. I'm taking a lot of damage that I shouldn't, but oh well. I always forget to jump. But doing a good bit of damage to this guy. Unfortunately, we're dead. Oh man, this boss is very difficult. Probably the most difficult boss of all of them. Would it be smarter to use the ninja stars? Just because I don't know which one does more damage. The ninja stars or the lasers. But I don't think it really matters. Let's just kill these little creatures. And jump before we forget to. And we should be able to do it this time. Alright, so he's almost dead. There we go. So we defeated him, and is there more, or is that it? Cool. So that is our record. It's not very good. It's not that bad, but it's not very good. So is that it for Omake Mode? Looks like it is. Cool. So we are officially done with Kero Blaster. Made by Pixel, aka Daisuke Maya. He did most of the work. But yeah, this was Kero Blaster. Like I said, this game you can find on Steam. It's usually pretty cheap, or you can wait for sales. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's pretty cheap typically. Really good. It has some replayability, but all in all, like, it's just a fun game and great music. Adorable characters like that little cat guy. I love that thing. That's one of the best characters in this game. And yeah, that will be it for Kero Blaster. Next, we're going to move on to another game. I do believe it's called Pink Heaven. I'm not entirely sure if that's what we're going to be playing next for positive or not, but that is it for Kero Blaster. Unless there's something else. Nope. So, yeah, that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!